toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Buck Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Astronauts ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ole Miss offense takes the field. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to convert this second and short. Power football with the run. Pirouettes through. The Rebels will move the sticks with the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Buying some time. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking, being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Nifty little dance step. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. And the ball's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Give to the big fullback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. The big fullback's got it. Discards a man. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give them a bone, reward them. Now they'll block harder and they'll block longer in the future.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for room. It's O'Neal. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Astronauts decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
He's got an open man. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Bentley. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this defense, They have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime. So when you keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some more.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. On the option. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed, because of his open field running ability, but you're right. You've got to be better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they can rip the ball away from. They did right there.
Fires to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Rebels! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The option look. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Run it with the fullback. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running back goes in motion. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. And you don't let that...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Dart. He lets one fly deep, and the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. Obliterates him, still on the move. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Astronauts! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Caught behind the line. It's Parrish. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Dances away to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Bulldozes his way through. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Astronauts!
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Ripping through the defense. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now on first down from the 28. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. To the air, it's Dart. Finds his man down the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Floating away. He's looking on the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting.
Oh, it's out! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Snares it outside. It's Wells. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Rebels look to do some damage in the red zone. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are beat.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. looking to throw. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Astronauts will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent these.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again.
All kinds of running room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Dart. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Stepping to the right. trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Offense set on 1st down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
On the option. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Oh, it's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The 1st down for the offense. Goes to the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Hand off to the fullback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Now on the option. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Hey, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surround.
Off he goes. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I can...
Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Caught on the outside, it's Matthews. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking left. He's got it. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Finds his tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Astronauts will have it first and 10. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come open.
They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After that huge play, right back at him on first and 10 from inside the 15. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Operating in the red zone here on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. The back goes in motion. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The give to the big fullback. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense. The situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nothing doing downfield. And threw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. On first down, here comes this offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down in the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the...
And the defense gets Rouge, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And he's running in the open. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Astronauts have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets it in. Touchdown, Astronauts.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy with.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Plows through the defense. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Rebels will bring the punt team. They snapped it to the up end. He's on the run. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried the sneak attack, and it did not work.
Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Looking to pass on 2nd down. caught over the middle. It's Schwartz. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the